Hey, what's up, Maritime High School students? Here we are at the Port Angeles Pilot Station. That's the pilot station behind me. This is kind of where everything starts and ends for us as pilots here in Puget Sound. I got a job here in about an hour. I'm going to be getting on a ship and taking it up to Ferndale. So I'll just give you a little intro to what we got going on here. I'm on the north side of our pilot station area, looking out to the Straits of Juan de Fuca. So that's Canada up to the north there. Out to the west there is the ocean. So ships will come in through the sound here, ships will slow down, and one of our pilots will get on board. It's not always this nice, but we're super lucky to have a beautiful place to work. Walking out to the pilot station. So we've got a couple boat operators that are kind of keeping track of all the ships coming in and out. You can kind of think of this as a fire station, but for ship pilots. We spend our time out here in between jobs, and when we're not here, we're usually on a ship or we're resting back at home. Okay, here's our identical pilot boats. They're both 75 feet long. It's a jet propulsion, so no propellers, just water jets. They're identical boats, so if one's not working or if we're doing maintenance on one, then we've got another one going. So we run these with, we have a pilot boat captain and a pilot boat deckhand. And this is what gets us on and off the ships every day. So this is the operating area for the pilot boat captain. It's about a 15-minute boat ride out to the ship. Sometimes it can be rough, sometimes it can be calm. All right, quick engine room tour of the pilot boat. So again, this is just the boat that gets us out to the ships, but they've got to be maintained and kept really clean. It's a pretty big safety concern getting on and off these ships while they're moving. Ships don't stop, they just keep rolling, and the boat comes alongside and drops us off, and we climb up a ladder. So. All right, here we are on the pilot boat. I'm heading out to the ship. Again, got the pretty sweet Olympics behind me. I'm going out to that ship right there. Be a ladder that I'm gonna climb up. Dave, our deckhand's gonna make sure I get up there safely. All right, just climbed the ladder here. There's the pilot boat. Just got on board the ship. Where'd you guys come from?
We're coming from Japan.
Japan.
Oh, sorry, Korea.
Korea. Mates here are gonna take me up to the bridge. Okay, when you're a pilot, right when you walk up into the bridge of the ship, this is going to be your view. They have usually a navigation desk back here. So we're on the ship now. Been on for maybe about an hour. When I got on board, I had to meet with the captain, meet with the crew, kind of discuss some particulars. The ship is 750 feet long. That's about 2.5 football fields. 120 feet wide. Okay, we're gonna go inside the ship now, into the bridge, and show you the equipment that is used to navigate and pilot. All right, here's the bridge of the ship. We have the ship's crew, the mate, helmsman, lookout. So the mate's monitoring the position of the ship on an electronic chart. There's 2 electronic charts on board. We're just heading the south side of Rosario Straits. Here's what I'm using right now to navigate with. I have a radar. All the yellow is land. All these small, we call them targets, or small vessels. This is our ship. This is a vector that shows where we're going. This is a line that I use to keep a certain position off land to maintain my track line. This radar can be used for collision avoidance, navigate yourself through narrow channels, open waters. And this is a really important tool when it comes to navigating and piloting. And there's going to be 2 radars. And then one thing that I use that all the pilots have is a computer that I take with me. It's a pretty powerful tool as well. It can tell me a lot about other boats around in the area. It can also tell me what my specific ship is doing, how I'm rotating, what direction I'm moving, sideways. I can alter the screen to get different windows. Here's our compass. This is a gyro compass. So this gives me true direction, so true north. So as a pilot, I will often look at this compass, reference it with a certain point of land, and give the helmsman certain courses to steer. We can navigate with just this compass, and our eyes look out the window and reference geographic features, so we can know where we are, when we need to turn. We need to make a change in our speed. It's done here, and that will communicate with the engine room or directly with the engines. So not every bridge is the same. Some are laid out a little bit differently, but as far as having navigation equipment, they're all gonna be, you're gonna find pretty much the same type of stuff on here. South end of Rosario Straits. I'm gonna be turning to the left here shortly and continuing up to Ferndale. Captain Singh, and he's going to tell me what his job is on board.
My job is basically to get the ship safely from one place to another place. We look into crew welfare, safety of the ship, safety of the crew, and safety of the cargo.
Okay.
So we start from, let's say, from point A, and we make a plan. And that's first navigation. So we make all navigation plans from first port to last berth, wherever we are going.
Yeah. What is your job on board the ship?
Sir, I'm an AB here on board, able-bodied seaman. My job is to steer the ship, be a lookout for some time, checking navigational equipments if any targets, also outside checking if any target is there, and report to OW. I'm a third officer here.
Third officer. So as third officer, what do you do on board? What's your job?
I do the maintenance of the LSA equipments.
What's LSA equipment for people that don't know?
Life-saving appliance.
Okay. So all the safety gear, you're in charge of maintaining all that, making sure everything's working right.
Navigational officer, and assist the captain and the chief officer, cargo operations, and the documents.
And then what are you doing? What are you doing right now? You're working. You're looking at the. You're using our electronic chart.
Just plotting some positions.
Plotting our position to make sure that we're in safe water, where we need to be. You're double checking what I'm doing. We work together. All right, very good. Okay, we got our tugboats coming alongside. These are 250-foot tugboats, 10,000 horsepower each. You actually drive these boats with kind of looks like joysticks and a wheel. They don't have conventional propellers like a lot of people might think, and they're capable of spinning this ship around, stopping it, doing whatever I needed to do, either in an emergency or to help me get the ship alongside. And he's going to come in, and there's going to be a line that runs from that winch through what's called a staple and here to what's called a chock on the ship, and then goes to a bit here. And that line that he's going to put up is probably capable of holding close to 1 million pounds of weight. I'm going to have 2 of them. approaching is right there. All right, so we're alongside the dock now in Ferndale. Job's all done. Got to the dock efficiently, safely. That's always the goal of all the jobs we're doing. Ship's crew's gonna get ready to load the ship with butane gas, and then they're gonna take off in about 24 hours and go to Prince Rupert, Canada, and then head over to Asia to discharge all that cargo. Crew's putting the gangway down. That's how I'm gonna get off on the dock. And then I'm gonna get picked up in a car and taken down to Seattle. And then tomorrow morning, I'll probably get called for another job. And who knows where it's gonna be. It could be back here on this ship. It could be a ship in Seattle, Tacoma, Anacortes, I'm not sure. That's always kind of the fun part about the job. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. See you next time.
All right. All right, mate, thank you.
Yeah, bye. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. All right, thank you. Those are our friends again. All right, see you guys.